a surprise, I'm back, eh? So it's Friday, I just looked as well, 29th of May. Yeah, we just come out of those mental storms and heat wave. But glad to say it's a lot cooler than it was. So, where do I start? Got a bit of rambling to do, you'll be pleased to know. So I'm actually on uni. Yeah, so I got here and literally uni was empty, there was nobody on here at all. I'm like, right. And it wasn't shut for spawning, they've already had a good go on here, by all accounts. Obviously same with Gaunts, same with Yeomans. There's a couple of guys on Yeomans in a couple of swims, well, swim I fished last year in November. We had a bit of a result. Those who've watched back that far, you'll know what I'm on about. Yeah, and Gaunts, wow, it's it's like a tornado has been through it. Yeah, I mean, it was starting to get weedy anyway, but fucking hell, they have ripped it right up. There's big masses of floating weed everywhere now. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the bottom end of the lake, yeah, it's mental. It's mental. So, in my head on the way up here, I was like, I had the flats and the middle island in my head. And typically, there was two people on the lake. One was in dog kennel, which wasn't so bad. That was my third choice. But first choice was being flats, and he was in there. I was like, fuck's sake. But that's where it goes, isn't it? You can't never go preconceived, and I'm just going on the luck, you know, and the results I've had. But yeah, I mean, he had nothing. He'd been in there over 24 hours, and he reckons he see a couple this morning, but that's it. In fact, we see one whilst I stood there chatting to him. Yeah, so we see one sort of kind of over the spots-ish, but he reckons it's been dead quiet. So, so yeah, I suppose they're all resting up in the weed now, aren't they? A bit like us, once we've had a good bang, want to rest. Probably have a fag, you know what I mean? But oh, these things are a pain in the ass. So anyway, I'm in the car park. I've done I don't know, 2 or 3 sessions in there now, maybe. I think I've caught every time I've fished this. I've been a jinx myself by saying that, anyway, but I've had the biggest fish I've had off this complex in this swim, so yeah, 37.5 back in December. So yeah, obviously when I drove round the clock, this was all free, and I'm like, that car park ain't been free all summer. Yeah, anyway, obviously done Gaunts. Didn't really fancy anything. I did have a bucket in the Middle Islands, but again, I don't know what it is, that swim. I think I'd fish it if there weren't people either side, either or, you know what I mean? But I did have one in the kennel and one in Middle Island. I don't know why, I just feel like it's hemmed in. Like, because that flats swim, the main spot is past the island, so it's sort of like cutting them off almost, or cutting that area off, or there's lines going through it, most definitely, you know? But it's the same both sides to the left. Yeah, I just feel it's a swim that could get cut off easy, but it does do some good fish, so maybe someday I'll just walk, go fuck it and do it, you know. I nearly did today, but yeah, when I knew this was empty, I was like, you know, every swim on this lake, all the good, everything, there's nobody on here at all, and with that in my mind, I was like, I thought, well, I'm gonna have a look. And I walked around there and it looks fucking stunning. I'll give you a little bit of a tour either later or tomorrow, but yeah, so I was like, do you know what, this will do me. I've got a load of shite with me as usual, because I'm planning on doing 3, possibly 4 nights. I could if I want to. I've got plenty of grub, so that means I've got fucking caterpillars, man. Yeah, so I've got plenty of grub, so I've got a cool box. I've got extra cool bags to keep, you know, stuff fresh. Although it's not as hot, you know, you still need to be a little bit mindful, don't you? Especially if you're doing 3 or 4 nights. I could always do a shop run, but I don't like leaving a lake once I'm here, if I'm honest. This is absolutely necessary, but yeah, because I just think, you know, well, I don't think, I know that, you know, bites on there any time. All of the lakes, it just, you know, there's no set pattern. I think it's because there's so many fish up here, and so much pressure. It just does bites whenever it feels like it. And bizarrely enough, I mean, we've got a little trickle of westerly wind, bright blue skies, sun, and apparently Gaunts fishes like its tits off when it's like this. But Typical me, eh? Go against the grain and go on Unity, but I'm sure it's, you know, I'm sure it'll do fish. But one thing is for certain on here as well, the old eelgrass has come up. Yes, the trouble is 2 of my rods are going up over a bed of eelgrass. The spot's fine, but I'm like, fucking hell, do you know what I mean? It's, every time a swan goes over it, I'm like, yeah, that braids up in the water. And there's nothing you can do about it, really. Yeah, I've just 4-ounce leads and tight down to the lead, you know, literally. So there's no, well, hopefully no chance they're going to move it, but yeah, we don't know, do we? Suck it and see kind of thing. But that's already coming out 6 minutes of rambling. Anyway, there's a couple of guys I need to thank for your comments, feedback. Appreciate it, lads. Because I ain't got a clue, you know. I just, obviously I get views and stuff, I can see all that, but I don't know if people actually enjoy listening to me. I like fucking Jack and all, you know what I mean? But then there's also people that probably would like to do it and maybe nervous about doing it. Like, I wouldn't be able to talk like this on a microphone in front of a load of people, but sat like this, chatting bollocks to a phone, no problem, you know? Although that's ironic, so I do DJ and I do use the mic, but not very often. I'd rather not, to be honest, but you got to, you know, with weddings and stuff. But yeah, so I'll thank you guys personally. What else is there to say? It's rife with little baby caterpillars. I probably touched on it last year, but there's there's some sort of caterpillar that absolutely decimates willows, and they just leave. Well, they just suck the life out of it, basically. I mean, up on Gaunts at the minute, it's like the trees have been stripped bare. Like all the leaves are covered in like fine cobwebs. And if you look at the trees close enough up at the bar, they're absolutely crawling in them. Yeah, it's fucking mad. Trouble is they're getting everywhere in your bivvy and your fucking waders, do you know what I mean? They're all over your rods. Oh, fucking hell. So yeah, that ain't much fun. But yeah, I think the only way to get rid of them is cut the trees down, because they will kill them. I have no idea what they are. I think Steve had a little investigate, but apparently they will take over a tree, literally. Which is sad because willow's a nice tree and they all over there pain in the ass with all the blossom and that, but they are not. It's a nice tree to have on the lake, isn't it? Yeah, so that's it basically. Yeah, the usual 7-8 minutes of rambling. But yeah, so we're here, we're doing it. The rods have been out probably, didn't say what time it was. I think it's about 3:30, something like that. Yeah, I've been here a little while, pissing around, getting set up. I've got the social cap on just because we're due some rain. Another new addition, more money, the old Vapor Peak. And to be fair, I can feel the difference. Those that don't know, whether you've got Tempest or whatever, or thinking of buying one, it's alright. It was fucking hot to touch, like before, but it's not now. Yeah, it's got like a foil backed thing on it. And it's supposed to, you know, lower the temperature, but in the winter it's supposed to keep it warmer. So I don't know. I don't know whether it's gimmicky or what, and it's got like a strip of LEDs all along the front, which is remote, so you don't need a bivvy light. And this can stay in the whole time. Just remember to disconnect the power pack, charge that up, job's good then. So yeah. Anyway, that is enough rambling. I'm not expecting anything today, if I'm honest. Although if it fishes like Gaunts, there's a possibility because the sun is shining. Yeah. Let's see what happens, eh? I'll catch up with you later. Pucker. Here we go then. Barbecue o'clock. I think it's just come up 8 o'clock. I'll tell you what, that motherfucker out there is bastard boiling. Yeah, I probably couldn't have put the bivvy in a worse place because it is straight in there. It has been for the last, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Sweating my bollocks off, which is not good. So yeah, I may well have to move over there tomorrow. Oh dear. But there you go. Looks pretty good though, doesn't it? I think it does. I'm blinded at the minute. But yeah, nothing as yet. I don't think anybody's had anything as yet, to be fair. Early hours, I reckon. There you go, I've called it. So yeah, wait for that to do its thing. Wait for that fucking blazing hot thing in the sky to piss off. get some food on. I wouldn't have it any other way though. Happy days. There you go, 21 miles an hour. First fish. 4 o'clock this morning. Right, definitely a male, isn't it? Nice fish, eh? Yeah, nice fish. Yeah. Half limb jobby. You will do for starters, mate. So, head torch. Little robin coming sail there. Yeah, nice. You'll do, buddy. For a starter. Happy days. Let's get you back, mate. Morning. Campers, fucking geese. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Right, so a little bit of an update. I had a fish this morning, at about 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, the footage is a bit crap. Yeah, I decided I'd use the light off the phone. Yeah, it worked alright. I just didn't have it lined up very well. It was all tilted over, but you'd have seen that by now. So yeah, 21 half limb, which was quite nice. Came in like a bag of spuds, then kicked the shit out of me on the mat and in the net. Why have you got to come round my rods? Fucking geese. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd better update that. Yeah, so I haven't been in the moment carp and raw, unfortunately. Sorry about that, but yeah, I need to get back in bed and get some sleep. Sleep is not much I've had of last night. Yeah, murder. If you know yourselves this time of year, everything's alive, innit? As soon as that sky starts to blue, yeah, you get like 3 or 4 hours, I think, this time of year. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah, if you have a fish, then you definitely don't get much sleep. So yeah, I'm just kicking back with a nice cup of tea. Smuggler's brew, apparently. Yeah, my mother and stepdad go down Cornwall quite a lot, and they always come back with gifts, you know what I mean? So I got Smuggler's brew tea bags, and I've got to say, it's proper, it's like builder's tea. So yeah, yeah, just gonna have that. So I caught up on a little bit of sleep. I think it's about 9:15 now, something like that. I was out there spotting at 4:30 this morning. I put that rod back out, but yeah, it's doing fish. There's quite a bit of activity going on everywhere. Somebody's gone in and swim to my right, which is called pufters, which I don't think I've ever seen anybody fish. I'm like, for fuck's sake, so I may have to move my right hand rod. I mean, alright, it's a swim, but yeah, I was just like, fucking hell, never seen anybody in it. So yeah, and I don't really want throw on a spot. Yeah, I just end up in nightmares if I do that. So yeah, and I'm not going to ramble too much. Good barbie last night. After the sun went down, oh my god, it was absolutely baking in there. Yeah, as soon as that sun passed them trees, it seemed to take forever for the sun to drop away. But yeah, it was proper hot. Proper hot. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my tea. Still chance for another one anytime up here, as you know. Let's see what happens, eh? I'll catch you in a bit. Right then, well, it's fucking blazing. It's not supposed to be as warm as this today. Well, that's what they said, but what the fuck do they know, innit? Weatherman, eh? It's only a job you can get wrong every day and still get paid. Yeah, I wouldn't want one of those myself. But yeah, anyway, I've just well, I've redone 2 rods. The rod I had to fish on this morning, I've left because they hadn't been out there as long. Yeah, mainly because I swapped the leaders over. Yeah, the clear quarter hybrid leg clip leaders. They're all right, but they seem a bit stretchy to me. I was using like bank tackle ones before, and they were half the length, like 30 centimeters. Quarter ones are 1 meter, so I'm going to see how they fare. Yeah, I prefer if they weren't so stretchy, to be honest, but you know, it might be a minor detail. If we have another fish, we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, it's fucking blazing. I'll be amazed if anything comes out on the bottom today, to be honest. Yeah, there's plenty of fish showing though, all over the gaff. Yeah, it's going through motions really. There's quite a few people on as well, actually. Rough count, 1, 2, 3, 8 including me, I think. Which surprised me. I didn't think it'd be quite as busy as that, but I suppose everybody wants to get their pennies worth, don't they? But yeah, just a shame I didn't get that decent footage of that fish. I'll put it up anyway because, you know, I'm warts and all, as I've said before. But yeah, shame really, because he's quite a nice little fish. But he's a 20 pounder, so happy days, isn't it? So yeah, I've just finished redoing the rods, sweating my arse off. So now I've got the vents down because it's a lot cooler. I've got the old tracker gimmicky fan going. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's probably not as good as some of the ones you see. I know Dave Ash, he's got a big in. I think he got it on Temu, and like, yeah, I'm very slow with stuff like that. Temu and TikTok and all that bollocks. I don't do TikTok. I'm 49, not fucking 14. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. Intruder, you can fuck off and all. I don't know what you were. Yeah, so yeah, all that stuff's like over my head. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it probably would have been a better shout to get something like that. They're bigger, badder, aren't they, I suppose? But then they use power, so and obviously the tracker one does as well. But it's only a little, and probably hear it in the background. Sounds like a, I don't know, dragonfly or something. So yeah, the old Vapor Peak. The lights are good. I will say they are good, and like the idea is you need the power pack on standby, and then you can turn it on and off like via remote, so you can have it like, you know, by your bedside or whatever, and just if you're with it enough you can hit the switch if you have a fish. It's a shame they don't make them like a motion thing really, or a pad that you step on, but there was something like that years ago. I can't remember for the life of me who done them, but it's fucking good. But like anything else, anything good they stop doing them, don't they? But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much. It's not beer o'clock yet because it's too early. It's not even dinner time yet. But yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm not going to hold out much hope. In the daytime, maybe tonight or early hours, antisocial o'clock again. We'll see. I should probably be off tomorrow. I was gonna do the 3. However, the weather that's coming in Monday is fucking horrendous by the look of it. So it's from this to pissing down. And in all honesty, I can't be arsed packing up in it, so poor excuse, I know, but yeah, it's alright if you just got the bivvy, but when you got the wrap and all the rest of it, but basically from 10 onwards it isn't given a window for stopping, so I'm like, yeah, bollocks to that, I'll get off tomorrow. So there we go. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in a bit, hopefully over top of a fish, if not, later on to trap more shit. Catch you in a bit. Right then, middle of the afternoon, scorching hot. We've got a 21.5 fucking perler of an error. And it, mate, I know you're gonna kick the shit out of me because you're an aggie now. Oh. See if we can get a quick pose of you and get you back. Come on, mate, please behave. Please behave. Come on. Happy days. You're a banger, mate. Fair play. Beautiful fish. And yeah, stunner. Bet you were proper hungry, ain't you? You're straight on that bait. I just finished bombing about half hour ago. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy days. Cheers, fella. Let's get you back. I'm happy with that. Fucking bucker. Wow, about that then. Makes a change for me to be smiling, doesn't it? Yeah, happy days. It's fucking hot. I can't believe it went off, to be honest. Yeah, I had a little wander earlier on, just to get out to swim really, try and find a bit of shade. And yeah, I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll come, as soon as that shade comes round, there's a tree just to my left here, and it's exactly where I stand to spawn. So I thought as soon as that comes round in the right spot, I'll get the rods out and I'll spawn. And yeah, what, half hour ago I spawned and off it ripped. Happy days. If only it was always that straightforward, but yeah, happy with that. What stunning fish as well, absolute banger. Yeah, sometimes carp fishing just makes you wonder, doesn't it? You know, these conditions. Although, to be fair, they've had a good spawn, so they're hungry as fuck, aren't they? And they're all males that I've caught so far, all spiky and that. Excuse me, I'm fucking pissing sweat. The old Swiss Army towel. Yeah, so the old tracker fan's not doing a very good job. Although it does sound like it's dead, so it's probably run out of charge. Anyway, let's see if we can have another one. I don't mind catching them in the middle of the day. Happy days, I'd sooner that than wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever, do you know what I mean? Anyway, it must be beer o'clock, I reckon, or cider o'clock, I should say. Yeah, a little celebrate. Pucker. Well, you'll be forgiven for thinking you're looking at a set of swan vesters. I'm glad to say we've got a bit of cloud cover now, a bit of a breeze, which was needed because it was fucking ridiculous earlier. Yeah, just had an occurrence on my right hand back, which is fish sort of just round here really, just in line with this tree. Found a little clear spot in amongst the all grass. Tench, I reckon. The way the rig was sort of spun up, telltale on it with tench. But yeah, kind of felt something, then not. Then it was in the weed, and yeah, nothing. So hook point was all right. So yeah, you got a habit of getting away with it, ain't they, in tench, which is fine by me. But yeah, let's see if I can zoom in on this. There you go. Fucking hell. I mean, I'm not sure how steady that's going to be. That is probably, that's the other side of the lake. Probably, I don't know, 700-800 yards. A couple of swans having a kip. You know why they're having a kip? So when I went for my little lap round earlier on. Go on then. Rip off live. One thing I need to get. Yeah, sorry. Also, I was wandering around and they're having a quick bang in the water, like, you know, like swans do. Fucking drowning one another. And then making the old heart shape, which was quite amusing. Yeah, everything's getting banged at the moment, apart from me. But there you go, single man, what can I say? But yeah, that is definitely needed. That little bit of cloud, a little bit of breeze, just takes it down a few notches, you know. Happy days. But yeah, I'll be surprised if I don't get another fish before dark, to be honest. Been quite a bit of activity, so I mean, it's a known spot anyway. Makers said about it enough. I think we're coming in. There's a group of trees there. Lovely spot out there. 19.5 wraps. You could fish it with 3, but whenever I do that, it's carnage, so I don't. So yeah, I learned the hard way, shall we say. But yeah, just having a couple of ciders actually. Listening to the old wildlife, the birds. Oh, there's a fish just rolled out of the tent, 100%. Yeah, just listening to the old cuckoo, and there's little ducks and geese and everything baby-wise is out and about now. Apart from the grebes, they ain't got a babby yet. Yeah, they get on your tits as well, don't they? They're proper relentless, grebes are. If you know, you know. Sorry, my camera works a bit shaky. I want to show you these caterpillars. Will it zoom in from there? Fucking does, will it? What was that then? Right, sorry. Probably heard the alarm back. Look at them. They things are fucking horrid. They seem to like my bait bucket. But you see that tree behind it? It's covered in webs. Absolutely covered. The leaves have been shredded. Let me you probably won't pick it up. It looks like there's loads of leaves, but there ain't. So willows are just getting hammered, which is a shame, because although willows are a pain in the ass with a blossom, they're a cracking tree to have around the lake. And you go and stand on the bank up on the causeway to my left there, and you can literally pick out which ones are willows, because they're stripped bare. Look at this one here, look. Doesn't do it justice on camera, but look. There's hardly any new leaves on that at all. They've smashed away through a lot of it. Yeah, they're fucking rife. But yeah, you try and like push it, like brush them off, and they just pop. Fucking horrible little things they are. Everywhere. All over my bivvy. That's why I got the old mozzie front down, because they find their way in there, little bastards. So yeah, anybody know what they are. Little tiny caterpillars, but fucking thousands of them. And when you try and flick them off, they're like joined, they're all joined together. All over my waders as well. Look. Let me pick that up with it. That's bad on my waders, but needless to say, you don't want to be sliding in amongst them. And popping a load of caterpillars now, do you? So it'll be crocs tonight. That's what I've done earlier actually, it was lovely. But yeah, there's worse views to have, isn't there? That's cracking. So that's facing sort of westerly. Sun goes down behind the trees to my left there on the far bank. Happy days. Just so glad it's cooler. Anyway, 6 minutes worth of rambling. I'll see you later, hopefully over the top of a fish. Well, we called it. Saying about another one before it gets dark. Like peas in a pod. Without looking back, I hope you're not the same fish. It's very similar. £20 bang on this time, so it can't be the same one, but oh, come on, mate. Quicker we get this done, the quicker you can go in. Lovely nice scady one. Just on sunset as well. Well, a little bit before sunset, but oh, skinny boy, ain't ya? Yeah, took out my other rod, so standard, isn't it? Yeah, do they, won't he? Bang on £20. Happy days. Oh, right. Lovely times. What about that then? Literally called it. I was on the phone to Steve and I said to him, mate, it's going to go any minute. It's beep, 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 both rods. Yeah, and I think, to be honest, I think it had hooked itself and carried on eating. Yeah, ended up dragging the other rod in as well, but fortunately it weren't too bad. Yeah, easy enough to get out of. Yeah, like peas in a pod. That one was bang on £20. That's £20, 21 and a 21 and a half. Not like complaining. It's a bit of sport, isn't it? Bending the rod, everything's working. The rigs, the bait, blah de blah. But they are hungry and they'll probably eat their own shit if they wanted to. You know what I mean? You can big it up as much as you want, but yeah. They'll eat most things, I think, the old carps, to be fair. I think we just like to think that we do something different or special, if you like. In reality, we probably don't. It's just putting it in the right place, isn't it? Yeah, happy days. I quite happy reel the rods in for tonight. I probably won't, but yeah, judging by that take, fucking hell, it was carnage. I think it'd have been a nightmare if it was dark, but no, we'll stick with it. The old sun's blazing away. The clouds are dispersing a bit, but it's not too bad. Let's try to chill and have a cider, you know. And I was like, fucking hell, here we go then. So yeah, as soon as that sun's gone, light the barbie. Spod the rest of my spod mix out because they're obviously hungry. And so we can have a little bit bigger, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? I-20, but dare I say at 30, that'd be nice. Or even 40. That's if the big ones are spawned, you never know, do you? They could still be £40. Don't know, I think there's at least 4 or 5 maybe in there. I might be wrong, but that's what I've been told. So you never know. Anyway, I'm going to chill out, enjoy watching that sun bugger off because it's too hot. And I'll catch up with you later. Fuck it. Wow, the old Mozzie screen spoils it a bit. But that is a view from the crib at the minute. I'm already mounted because I'm fucking knackered. Mounted as in on my bed. Yeah, barbecue done. Mozzies are out, so I'm like, fuck you. Let's get behind the panel and hopefully catch up on a bit of kit before the old rods spring into action. We'll see, eh? That's pretty epic, isn't it, that sunset? That's one thing with fishing. You don't see that sat in your living room. That's for damn sure. Bit of a party going on somewhere by the sound of it. Yeah, anyway, if you don't see me in the night, we'll see you in the morning. Morning. Well, that was a quite uneventful night. Yeah, started off with liners galore and then they just seem to disappear. Funny, isn't it, fishing? 1 minute you're on them. I mean, that last fish yesterday, yeah, you could just definitely tell they're on the spot. Liners on both the rods that are out there. You could see slicks coming up, you could see, yeah, just all sorts of disturbances. My eyes are fucking battered this morning. We got a good wind on as well this morning. I think that's blowing the blossom around, which is making me suffer. Oh, mate, he's just had a run opposite. Huh. Yeah, fair play. So yeah, got a proper strong wind on this morning, so there's still a chance of a bite, but not bothered anymore. I'm not worried. 3 fish, proper result that. I'm not here speed fishing, as they say. Yeah, as long as I've had a result, that's all that matters, isn't it? So anyway, I'll have a cup of coffee. Unless anything else happens, that will be it. Until next week. I think I'm fishing next week. But I remember what's on now. I've got quite a few things coming up, so things will change about a bit for a little while, but nothing major, like days wise, you know what I mean? Yeah, proper got which is nice. It's one extreme to the next, so you know. It's either red or fucking cold. Typical England. Anyway, rambling. We'll catch you next time. That's it.